copyright strike. Nobody wants one of those. Good morning, YouTube. Happy Friday. Happy beginning of the weekend vlog. It's been a busy week. Again, always. Work has been okay. My wife has had a serious change in her job. She no longer works at the place where she used to work. Just last week at a place where she sat and spun little coils. It's called Cotronics. It's a horrid place to work, and I've never worked there, but from anybody I've ever talked to, it's a horrid place to work, and my wife would agree. So now she's back in the management game, reluctantly. She's back in the management. She wasn't too sure, but it offered more money. Oh, actually a lot more money, and it's better than her previous job. So she's doing that this week. She's managing a local restaurant, a local Subway restaurant. So I mean, that's, you know, she knows management, and so managing a store she did for many years, and then she moved into managing many stores. So she knows how to manage a store. She got managing skills. So that's what she's doing. So she's wearing the green. It's kind of funny because we talked one time about why they named it Subway, and she said because you get the sub your way, which is not why they named it that, but I think that was a hell of a better idea than why they named it Subway. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Anyway, I got something to show you guys. Super excited. I got it for my birthday. If you follow me on Facebook, you've already seen it. If you don't, I'm going to show you. I'm not going to show you yet because she's got to go to work. She's got to be there by 6 in the morning, and I don't have to be to work my job until 7. So when I get back home, I'm going to show you what I got. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's a little piece of technology that I've been waiting for. But the thing is, this little piece of technology, as cool as it is, there's a bit of a learning curve too, and there's so many different variations of this technology that's equally amazing. So. But I got coffee. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. For some, that's another thing, wife, that throws me off. When you make my coffee, it's always extra hot and extra tasty. Kind of like you, you know what I mean? No, can I get you a number?
Stop it. It cannot be extra hot.
It always seems like it.
No.
It's mental. It's mental thing. I don't know what it is. Because I think my wife's extra hot. When she makes my coffee, I think my coffee's extra hot. She just shakes her head at me. A lot of times she just like, oh dear Lord. Oh well. Alrighty, so we're gonna get this day started. I got my wife off to work, and I'm gonna come back and show you my awesome technology. I'm so happy to have it. I'm just gonna cry. Not really, but I didn't cry. But no, it's awesome. I can't wait to show you. I cannot wait. I'll see you in the next clip. Alrighty, YouTube, just took my wife to work. I've got about 40 minutes before I go to work. You gotta come see what I got. You gotta come see what I got. Let's go look. Alrighty, you're gonna hear my air conditioner running in the background because it's warm. It's been a beautiful week here in the little town of Fairbury, Illinois. We have had highs in the 70s. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful weather. But today is going to be nearly 90. Tomorrow is going to be 90. It's just going to keep climbing. It's getting hot, so the air conditioner is on. And we had to get our central air unit fixed yesterday. It went out at the end of last summer, so we had that. Anyway, but we had a very nice gentleman whom is the boss of the Subway restaurant my wife works at. He does that kind of stuff. He hooked us up, man. He fixed our central air unit for cheap and made it work. And honestly, he did better than the professionals that we had come last year. Way better. I mean, he adjusted things and did things to our whole unit that made the airflow better to cool the house down quicker, more efficient. He took me down to show me our furnace duct stuff. I don't know this stuff, and told me all the things that the previous people who have fixed it has done wrong that he refixed and made right, and still charged me far, far, far less than the professionals did. This guy, yeah, that was awesome. They should all be that way. It shouldn't all be about money. It shouldn't be about, well, I'm gonna fix it kind of and charge them like I fixed it totally. Anyway, I'm not gonna rant. But what makes, okay, last weekend was my birthday weekend. I had an amazing birthday. I mean, I got a Stan Lee freaking painting by John Jansky, who is this guy. He's, as far as an artist goes, God, he's so good. He's just skilled and talented. He's an amazing artist. I love artistic people, and I love the way their thought process about a lot of things. And most of them are, well, anyway, I just love artistic people. I get to the point, Steve. Get to the point. They want to see what you got. I received this. This is the XYZ DaVinci 1.0 3D printer. It is flippin' amazing. One thing I have realized, the only thing that I mean, and it's not that it even bothers me, but sometimes to go from my computer to the DaVinci, if it's a big print, it takes a long time for the printer to receive the file. So that's kind of a bummer, because sometimes you'll be sitting there waiting for the printer to receive the file forever. But anyway, I got a 3D printer, so I printed this. This is a gnome. My wife wanted a gnome. Now I know all I have right now is red ABS filament. So here, let me find a place to put you guys so we have a little talk. That should work. So all I have is red ABS filament. I have a few more things to show you. And I'm going to buy different, you can buy all sorts of different colors of filament. Now what filament is and what ABS is, it's plastic. This is plastic. If you don't know 3D printing, if you don't know, and a lot of people don't, a lot of people don't care. But I'm very excited about it because it's very creative way to make awesome stuff. This is like a little steampunk looking gnome. He's got a jetpack on. Now the thing is, that is the layers that it builds. So you get like these ridges. You can't really see them. They can be sanded down, or you can buy filler primer. Filler primer is you spray this with filler primer first to prime it so you can paint it, and another thing is it fills in that area. So there is such thing as filler primer. So I made this gnome, and he's very awesome. I made my daughter a fidget spinner, which works fantastic, and she loves it. I made this. It is a Rubik's Cube holder. I was just kind of setting my Rubik's Cube on the desk. I would turn it like this so it would support itself. And I saw this and I had to get it. It is a Rubik's Cube stand. If I can get it to stand it, see? Isn't that awesome? That is awesome. And some of these little things take no time to print. I think he took the longest, but he is not solid. The base, his feet are solid, and then he's kind of hollow inside. And then I also printed this. It's a hook for the back of my Stan Lee picture. So I just printed this so I can screw that on there so I can hang my Stan Lee painting. Most of it is just stuff that you can print, like if you need something, like say you need a little bolt. This is ABS. This is industrial plastic. This stuff is hard. I mean, it is durable stuff. Printed thick. It's durable. It is industrial. This little thing, it's thin, but it is strong. So you're essentially you're printing with industrial strength plastic, which it's amazing. It's amazing. So what I'm going to print next is, can you see this? Here, let me flip the camera around. So this is what I'm going to print next, and this is to help display my Loyal Subjects Masters of the Universe figures. That is Castle Grayskull. That is that is in Masters of the Universe, if you don't know. So that's the next thing I'm going to print. I have it in my 3D program, and you can see that that's pretty cool. There is a top that I can put on this, so I could print that if I want it, but that is going to be my next print. That will take a while. And the thing is you have to put like where this is an overhang, so this overhangs a little bit with no support, so you have to put like support material in there. So basically it'll print support material to hold that, and then that support material is just thin strips of material it prints to support that piece, and then it just breaks away, and real easy to break away. There is a bit of a learning curve to some of this, to this 3D printing, on how to position. Like this guy, I printed him standing just like this. So when the printing was done, he was just standing there just like this. Some things you have to lay flat, and you can do that in this 3D program. Sometimes you have to lay flat. Like this, when I put this into the 3D program, it was just like this, and I flipped it upside down to print like this. It made more sense to print it this way than to try to print it this way, because there's no support for that arch. So it's figuring things like that out. I went to print a He-Man figure, and the cool thing about 3D printing is if you print a He-Man figure, when it's done printing, his legs will move, his arms will move. It's mind-blowing how it works. But I printed him standing straight up like this, which is a mistake, and I should have known this. I just wasn't thinking. It was late. I was working late because I've been outside of detailing cars. I've been doing loads and loads of graphic work for mega events and another charity called Jennifer's Gifts from Above. They're two brothers, but I've been doing loads of graphic work for them, and I spent an evening doing renovations and you know, working through some poster designs for some events that are coming up. Anyway, so I was tired. I mean, there are always excuses. Plus, I'm new at this. Sort of. I've done so much. I've been wanting a 3D printer for years now, so I've watched so many videos on 3D printers, and the technology that has changed from filament printing, from extrude printing, like filament printing. They've got laser ones now, and the lasers will there's you have like little neon beads, like little neon powder, and a laser goes down and fuses it together, and when it's done, you pull the part out of the powder, and it's insane. It's insane. Technology is just, it's insane. You can't keep up with it. You really can't. And if there's anybody out there keeping up with, I mean, I would have to pick 3D printing and try to keep up with it in technology. It'd be like trying to keep up with the newest computer. It's impossible. Anyway, what was I? Oh, so I tried to print this He-Man character. I printed him standing straight up. I put a rafting down, and the rafting it prints like, it'll print like a big flat plastic piece, and then it'll start printing the figure on top of that. And what that rafting does is actually, since the figure was so tall, it actually holds it to the print bed so it don't topple over. But then I put the support material in to support it for his hands and arms and stuff that are sticking out. But I wasn't thinking. I should have laid He-Man flat. I should have laid him flat like this. For one, it would have been less support material. For two, I wouldn't have needed any rafting, and it would have printed properly. So these are just little things that you got to think through. You really got to think things through on positioning and things like that before you start printing, just to get good prints. Now, am I going to be printing action figures and things like that? Probably not. I'm probably going to be printing things that I need, like GoPro attachments. Like I can print GoPro attachments and GoPro mounts, and I can print cell phone mounts, and I can print little things for my camera and mounts for my camera, and hot shoe things that I can put on my camera. If something breaks, you can print a piece to fix it. Things like that. I'm sure I'll find myself making things like that, like things of everyday necessity, or just for videography purposes. I'm sure I will find myself printing some very cool stuff like that. Now, this printer will print ABS. It will also print PLA, and I think that I can upgrade this machine to have 2 extruders and 2 filament cartridges. And basically, the cartridge is just like this plastic. Well, I'll show you. So that's the cartridge back there. This is the plastic that comes out of it. This plastic goes down into there, into an extruder. And the extruder heats up to like 200 and some degrees, which is hot enough to melt that plastic, and then it extrudes that hot melted plastic out of the extruder, and then it'll just start going and start building in layers, building until you have a complete part. So that's really how it works. Most people know how these things work, but I mean, you know, if you've never really cared about it or really had an interest in it, you don't know how it works. But it's very interesting. And I remember when this first started happening, and I couldn't wrap my brain around a 3D printer. And people saying, well, it'll print 3D objects, and it's like, how does that work? But doing the research, since it's been out for a while, and doing research on this and realizing, okay, it makes sense. Like, it's building this melted plastic in layers, which hardens almost instantly, and just keeps building it up, and knowing, you know, like a regular printer, you know how to print it. It's just really cool. It's just really cool. And the reason this makes sense to me is because I used to cut vinyl for vinyl signs and stuff, and it's kind of the same concept. It's that blade is coming down to vinyl and cutting out, you know, whatever artwork you have sent to it. So there's that. I could not believe I got this. It's a nice machine. The resolution is nice, as you can see. I mean, if you get really close, and I'm not sure. Let me get in the light. If you get really close, you can kind of see the layers, but it prints at a great resolution. And then if you filler primed this and then painted it, it would look amazing. So right now I only have red ABS. I can get any color I want, pretty much. You can get the basic colors anyway. You can get flex filament. Flex filament is almost like a rubber type of filament for like cell phone cases, or anything that you want flexible. There's also different. There's like a wood-based filament. I watched a guy print with it, and it printed like this. He printed this wooden box, and he said it had, because the filament has like wood fibers or something in it, and he said it made his shop smell like wood, and the material when it came out, it felt like wood and smelled like wood, and he could sand it, and so it's just crazy. It's just crazy. And extrude printing, where you extrude, you know, industrial plastic on layers, the options are pretty much endless. And then, like I said, the new printers out now are insane. So if you can't tell, I'm super stoked to have it. Super stoked to have it. So, and you can build your own objects. You can build your own things. Say if I wanted to build something for one of my drones, say something on one of my drones broke and I needed to replace the part, I could actually design that part, take measurements, design that part, go into my 3D printer, print that part, and fix it. That's what's cool about it. That's what's cool about it. And then there's a website called Thingiverse. You can go on there and find anything. People have built and posted tons. I'm talking tons of stuff that you go on. This castle Grayskull here, and I know you couldn't see that. This castle Grayskull here came from Thingiverse. This gnome came from Thingiverse. So there's that. Like, you can design your own stuff, but you can find so many things off the internet, off Thingiverse, and other websites that you can find 3D objects to print. So it's fun. It's a new fun experience. It's a new fun project, and I'm stoked to have it. Alrighty, what time is it? Alrighty, I got about 20 minutes. Man, I've talked for a while. I got about 20 minutes. I got to go to work and bring this day to a close and start my weekend, because I'm looking forward to my weekend. And yes, I have, outside of work, when I was set downstairs, it's been a busy week. it's been insanely busy. Working detailing cars during the day, coming home, working on graphic design and stuff, and going through game plans for video jobs. So much stuff coming up in the way of videography, my side job, so to speak. It's getting very busy. It's getting very busy. So, which is good. I'm happy because I love nothing more than doing my side job. I love nothing more. I mean, I wish that was my full-time job, honestly, but it isn't. So, you know, I do what I do. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I gotta get to work. I will see you guys in the next clip. At the shop, got a car to work on. Don't know what the day's going to bring as far as cars go, but let's get this day started. At least it's Friday. It is lunchtime. It's getting hot. That's car number 2. Look at that. Shiny. I have to say, I do like cleaning cars. It's just like total rewarding at the end. You see this shiny, this car was dirty. I mean, it's brand new, but it was just covered in dust and nasty because it's been very dry here the last week. So like my truck is just covered in dust. Anyway, it's about lunchtime. I'm gonna shut the shop down for lunch. I gotta do a little bit of running around over lunch. I don't know if I'm probably not gonna be able to have lunch with my wife. That sucks, but I gotta do a little run around for Emily. She needs some things. She's at the pool with a friend during a pool meet, and she needs some lunch and stuff, and I gotta run out there, and anyway, like you care. Anyway, I'm gonna shut the shop down and go do some lunch. I'll see you in the next clip. Last car of the day. It's dirty. Well, the outside's dirty. Let's clean it up. Done. She looks pretty now. all shined up, all spiffy looking. Alrighty, that is it for the day. I'm gonna finish up around here, get some things cleaned up, and I'm heading home. It's getting hot, guys. It's getting hot. It's getting hot and sticky out here. I don't like to be sticky. Who likes to be sticky? The workday is done. It is finished. Finite. And I'm out of here. I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna get a shower, then I'm probably gonna 3D print something. I think Frisky has missed me today. He just climbs up on me. Frisky. This is probably the most loving cat. Sometimes he's an a-hole. I'm gonna try not to say any cuss words in this weekend vlog. I don't know if I already have.
Don't know if you already
I'm not.
have.
I think I haven't. The reason being is because my daughter's friends, a lot of her schoolmates, have started watching the vlogs because of Emily. I'm thinking because they know Emily and I make YouTube videos. And they're like, 11 and 12 years old. So I feel bad by dropping any type of F-bombs or saying foul language or even being foul in that. So I'm going to try my best to clean it up a little bit, make the vlogs a little more family friendly.
Good.
I'm going to do my best. Anyway, the weekend begins, wife. It is Friday. We are both off work.
Goodness.
Your manager training is what day is this?
This is day 2.
Day 2 of manager training. She only gets 7 days of manager training.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
And I took one of those days away because we have to go do a photography job in Hudson, Illinois on Wednesday. Thirsty. No, that's not alcohol. So yes, our weekend starts now. It is after work. It is Friday. We get to start our weekend. And not a bad week. Not a bad week. It's getting hot though. But I got this in the mail the other day. I opened it up because I didn't know who it was for. I didn't know if it was for me or for my son. I don't know who sent it. Someone sent this to me from Cafe Press, and it's very awesome. It's freaking cool. Here, I'm gonna set you guys up. Right here, let me pop you right in there. So I got this in the mail, and it says drone pilot. It looks like it's got like glasses hanging from it, like a symbol there. The coolest, this is an amazing shirt. I don't know who sent it to me. I know a while back my buddy Tim Wagner was talking about getting this for me. He asked me if I wanted this shirt. He had mentioned something about it. We talked about this shirt. He showed me a link to this shirt. So, Tim, if you sent this to me, man, thank you so much. I totally appreciate it. Shout out to Tim for this. Tim, if you didn't send it to me, whoever did, thank you, and let me know. Let me know if you sent me this shirt, because that's awesome. That's an awesome gift. So, very cool. I'm wearing this tomorrow. I'm a drone pilot. I've been flying the drone like crazy lately. Both drones. You're going to notice a difference in quality in some of my drone flights because when I use the little bitty Unique Breeze, it's not as good. I mean, it's great quality in the way of imagery, just not in the way of stability. The drone doesn't have a 3-axis gimbal on it. So, but I've been bouncing between the Typhoon G and the Breeze, and the Breeze is just fun because you can just grab it and go, and it's so tiny. Alrighty, I think I'm going to 3D print something because I have this.
I rigged this up for my daughter. She makes all sorts of videos when she's making slime and she uses her cell phone. So I took her little cell phone holder she had and I rigged it up onto this GoPro mount and ran a bolt through there and it works. It's on a tripod. But I need one because I lost one for my cell phone. I need one, so I think I'm going to 3D print one for myself, a little phone mount for a tripod. So I'm going to do that now. We're going to get this weekend started. I need a shower. I think we'll skip the yard work wave. The yard doesn't look bad. We haven't had hardly any rain. Sorry, Kitty. It's about killed Kitty with the tripod. We haven't had hardly any rain. The yard hasn't really grown much. I think we'll let it go for another week. My dad's probably cringing right now because he keeps his yard mowed like he's OCD with keeping his yard mowed. He keeps his yard mowed all the time. But yeah, Dad, if you're listening, if you want to bring the van with your lawnmower on it all the way down here, up here, you can mow our yard for us. That'd be fantastic.
We'll have coffee.
I'll bring you coffee and I'll bring you lemonade, and there you have it. If you want to do that, I'll see you in a few. I don't know. Alrighty, I'm gonna print me a cell phone deal. Maybe I'll time lapse the print. Maybe we'll see. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I know I'm gonna get this weekend started. I know I'm going to stop rambling. I'll see you in the next clip. Oh, one thing. Oh, I already mentioned this about the cats climbing in the. What a dork! His head was in the bag. That's what the T-shirt came in.
He gets vicious though.
Oh, he does. He gets vicious. Oh, but anyway, I don't know if I mentioned this about I got loads and loads of videography and graphic design and all sorts of work coming up that's going to be cool. I'm going to do a few episodes of Through the Lens to talk about some of this stuff. Everything that I do in the way of videography and not graphic design, but everything I do in the way of videography mostly has something to do with charity, so it's always pretty awesome. Alrighty, I'm out of here. I'm going to do a 3D printing, then I'm going to jump in the shower. I'll see you guys in the next clip. Well, YouTube, I haven't vlogged in hours. Been hours. It's almost 8 o'clock at night. But we had a situation. My daughter and all of her friends were at the pool. They were confronted by an adult male. It got a little out of hand, and the cops were called. And myself and a good friend of mine and some other pissed off dads were about to go handle a situation. The wives talked some sense into us and didn't really calm us down because we still wanted to handle the situation, but the cops came down and they're going to handle the situation, sort of. It's just a situation where if it ever happens again, it's on the cracking. Alright, we gotta go get some dinner. We got kids.
A few kids.
Amy wants to be on the vlog.
We got this kid.
Hi vlog.
And we got this kid. And hey, you got glasses now.
Yeah, it's my secret identity.
Oh.
Hi vlog.
You're like Clark Kent.
Yeah.
So these kids were in the situation I was talking about, and no,
Two more.
and there was two others. But anyway, crisis averted. Nobody got murdered. Nobody got hurt yet. And now we got to eat because these guys are hungry.
Yeah, food.
Are you guys hungry?
Oh, I just.
What do you want?
Casey's Pizza.
China's.
China's?
Yeah, I got China Kitchen this lunch and it was really good.
So if they see this guy,
Yeah. If they see this guy,
you know he's a jerk.
his name's Kevin. He looks like a pedophile.
He does.
He's a complete homo. I mean, look at that guy. Anybody who has a pedophile mustache,
What if Brock's
a balding
watching
head,
Oh well.
and some glasses, he's a homo. He's a fag. I hate the guy. I would like to pound his ugly face in.
Family friendly.
but
Family friendly.
I'm trying to keep it family friendly.
Yeah, you have a little
and I don't want to teach
Yeah.
these girls violence, but I also want these girls to know that nobody's gonna mess with them. It's the way it is. So yeah, his name's Kevin. He's a faggot.
It's not a nice word.
It's not a nice
That's
word.
an offense to homosexuals.
It's true. So sorry to all the homos out there. I didn't mean to call you a faggot. Anyway, seriously though, it was a bad situation. I was ticked off. I was furious. But it's all good now.
I'm holding my phone upside down.
It was kind of scary.
It was scary. The girls were sad. They were crying. That made the situation worse. Made me more angry. Made her dad more angry. But it's all good. Anyway, we're gonna go get some food, and I'm gonna end the vlog for today. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Say
See
bye.
ya. Bye.
See you in the morning.
Oh, it's cold in here. Shut that off. Good morning, YouTube. Happy Saturday. This is the piece that the printer built yesterday to hold the cell phone, and you can mount it to a tripod, which you can 3D build the tripod as well. I'm gonna leave you guys up here. Works a little better. So yeah, that's the part that was being built that I time-lapsed yesterday before the whole fiasco with my daughter happened. I'm totally not a violent person. I used to be, and I'm not gonna lie. I keep this channel in my life very transparent. I don't sugarcoat or hide anything on these vlogs. I really don't. Really, what you see is what you get. Anybody in my personal life outside these vlogs could totally tell you that the person that you're seeing on the vlog is actually the person who I am. I'm not trying to act. I'm not trying to pretend and make people believe that I'm somebody I'm not. I shoot these videos and give the viewers a look into my life and what the Tooley family is really about. So I'm not a violent person. One time I used to be when I was younger. I got into all sorts of altercations, and that's whatever. As I got older, it stopped making sense to physically, get in physical contact with someone. But when you mess with my child, I get furious. And that old rage from when I was younger comes back, and my first thought is to go get the guy who messed with the kid. And not just my kid, her friends. Her friends that she's grown up with. These are little kids that I've watched grow up. These are little kids that I see slowly turning into young women. These are little kids that I feel a connection with because I've known them for so long, well, since they were little babies. And this is a small community and a close-knit community, and I have friends, and even friends that I don't talk to on a daily basis are commenting and saying, listen, man, because I posted something to Facebook about this. Hey, this guy isn't from this community. This guy just moved here. And then this guy has the audacity, because you know what? This is a community of about 4,000 people. Most of these people are people I've known all my life. And no, do I know them all on a very personal basis? No. But I guarantee that someone born and raised in Fairbury would never approach my daughter with that kind of attitude. Guaranteed. If you're a Fairburyan, you would not do that. This guy is not. And that's why he acted that way. And that's why this little town won't put up with crap like that. And it's the truth. I posted something to Facebook about it. I posted this picture, said, hey, if you see this guy, high five him in the face for me. And I told him a little bit of the story. And the majority of people aren't going to put up with that. It's nonsense. We all have kids here. That we take pride in the fact that our little town, our little community is safe. That our kids can walk out the front door and ride their bike to the pool, or walk to a friend's house, or walk up to the local supermarket. No worries. The community's watching out for one another, watching out for each other's kids. And then you get one jerk that apparently doesn't care if they're 12-year-old young girls. He scared the crap out of them is what he did. And it made me angry. Beyond angry. The reason myself and my friend Eric, who his daughter Emmy, which I've known this girl since she was born, the reason we weren't on his doorstep yesterday is because our wives stopped us and said, listen, you're not going to make the situation any better. We'll get the cops, we'll talk to them, we'll see what can be done. Don't go do anything stupid. But Eric and I's first thought was, you don't mess with our kids. You don't do that. And we're going to show you that you don't do that. And we're going to approach you, and we're going to have a conversation. And if you want to get mouthy during the conversation, well, then maybe other things are going to happen. I'm not a violent person, but I can be. And I don't put up with that garbage, man. For one, that's my daughter and her friends, and they're good kids. Anyway, enough of that. Enough of that. This guy isn't worth my energy and time, to be honest with you. He's going to know that this type of stuff don't play out around here. It just doesn't. Like I said, I live in a small community. I don't necessarily get along with everybody in this community. I don't necessarily call everybody in this community, 4,000 people. But I know that everybody born and raised here would never have done something like that. Even if they don't like me, they would never have done something like that. That's not how people from Fairbury work. And that's the truth. So, I just wanted to get that off my chest. I'm sorry I started the day with that kind of negativity, but it was just so frustrating. And I was a little bit vague about what happened yesterday. I really didn't, and I still haven't told the full story, but basically this guy was sitting where my daughter and her friends had their stuff. They put their stuff there, they were sitting there. He physically moved from his spot because there was a lifeguard that watched this happen, moved from his spot and sat down next to their stuff. When they got out of the pool, it was break time. They asked him to kindly move so they could get their stuff, and he flipped out. Got in their faces, yelling at them, profanity, putting their hands in their faces. I'm done talking about this because I don't need to get worked up again. That situation will be handled. It'll be taken care of. I'm not saying we're physically going to go, beat the hell out of this guy. I would like to do that. I'm not going to lie. I would like to go over there and throw him through a window. But that doesn't solve the situation. That doesn't help the situation. That doesn't teach my daughters and her friends anything. And I just want to keep them safe. But the situation's going to be handled. This guy has to know, listen, man, or whatever you are, this isn't how you act around here. And when it comes to my kid, this is definitely not how you act. Okay, I'm done talking about this. Anyway, so this is the piece I printed yesterday for my phone. Your phone sits right here. But here's the thing about 3D printing. I'm going from one extreme. I'm going from mad to hey, 3D printing. Anyway, this is the thing about 3D printing. People design these files. You can go on Thingiverse. I got this off Thingiverse. It's a website where it's full of 3D files. But people design these. So when this guy designed this, he made it. His mistake was these front walls are nice and thick and sturdy. These back walls are very thin and brittle. I just so happened to grab this back piece when I was pulling it off the print bed, and this actually snapped off, and I had to glue it. So not the best design. I may go in and redesign this and actually copy these front walls and put them back here as well, because these front walls are perfect. The back walls, too thin, too bad, not good. So that is something that needs to be sorted out. But the 3D print thing is so fun. It's so much fun. I'm having so much fun with it, guys. With the endless possibilities of what you can print. So I printed this because I used to have a little holder for my cell phone and I lost it. It was just a little thing, and this will work too, because this is set straight up like that. So I can plop my cell phone in there and just use this, and so so it sets up so for when I'm recording, because I do a lot of the vlogging on my cell phone. It's just easy. I used to vlog with my Canon T6i. That's what I use for all my videography work. Just to have that, I'm planning on getting Canon G7X sometime soon, or something along those lines. Nikon and Sony offer some good vlogging cameras that are good quality. So that happened in the near future. But the iPhone 7 has a fantastic camera on it, and I don't mind using it. So it's whatever to me. A lot of people are very particular about what camera they use to vlog with. I'm just making videos. I'm very particular about what camera I use to do videography and edits for clients. I'm very particular about that, but my vlogs, eh. So yeah, so I can totally 3D print this takes a 1/4 inch nut that I can 3D print that and put that in there. And then I can 3D print this tripod that you put together that will screw into that. So a completely no hardware, everything to make this mount, which I got to redesign this mount and reprint it, but everything to make this mount 3D printed. Everything from the bolt, or yeah, the bolt on the tripod to the nut that goes in here, everything is completely 3D printed. I find that interesting, that you can 3D print bolts and washers and screws and things like that. Pretty cool. Alright, I'm going to go down and get some coffee, and I'm going to go grab some donuts for the girls and have some breakfast. A couple towns over, they're having a big to-do over there. It's their sesquicentennial thing, maybe. I think that's what it is. Sesquicentennial. It's hard for me to say, but they're having a celebration a couple towns over. We might go over there. Maybe I'll take the drone, get some footage of what's going on over there. There was a whole list of stuff going on over there, so we might go check that out and see if that's very interesting. I don't know. It's Saturday. It's open. We are going to another campfire, or a bonfire party at Dave's house. I did a vlog on that a couple weekends ago. We're gonna go over there and hang out and enjoy some old friends and good times. So. It is Saturday. Happy Saturday. Sorry for the rant. I had to rant, guys. I had to get it off my chest. I'm still mad. I'm still mad. I'm still mad. I got bite metal into. I was pissed. So, I'm still kind of pissed, but what do you do? I'm going to get some coffee. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. That makes the day better. Coffee. It does. See you in the next clip. Drone pilot. I still don't know who sent me this shirt, but thank you. I mean, thank you. This is awesome. Look at this. Got my sunglasses, put my aviators on, go fly my drone. Anyway, it's breakfast time. We gotta go find some food. We didn't make coffee, did we?
They're gonna make them come back with the donuts.
Okay. We're gonna go get some donuts for the girls. Nothing makes girls more happy than a box of donuts. Unless they're adult girls, then they really don't like donuts. Alright. Oh, that's a thing from work. I scrape things. I don't know. Anyway. Going to get breakfast, coming back and having coffee. Getting this beautiful Saturday started, and it's going to be warm. Look at that sunshine. Look at that sunshine. Alright. I'll see you in the next clip. The dogs just had a wrestling session. As you can tell, they're panting. They get going, man. They get going, and it's like, chill out. One's giant, and one's too fat and old. Coffee's done. Oh, I like having coffee with you guys. I really do. Every morning. Well, every weekend morning, we have coffee together. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice that we get together and have some coffee? Welcome. Thanks for coming and having coffee with me. You too.
Welcome.
Alrighty, it's time to eat our very unhealthy breakfast. I got these massive donut sticks. I mean, they're healthy for you. That's a lie. They're not healthy for you. But they're healthy for your taste buds. Your taste buds are like, oh yes. Yes, that's a good. That was my taste bud voice. I don't know.
Why do taste bud voice sound like that?
You know, because they're little taste buds. Anyway, guys, I don't know. I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast. I'll see you in the next clip. I should have vlogged that. Where my buddy Kong took us out to a spot, a local spot for camping, because we got a tent and we've been looking for a camp spot, and so he took us. I should have vlogged it. It's gorgeous out there. Why didn't I vlog? I'm such a vlog idiot.
I don't know why you didn't, honey.
Anyway, you'll see it again. You'll definitely see it again, or maybe I'll run out there sometime. I want to get drone footage out there because it's gorgeous out there. There's a big wide river that curves around. On the other side of the river, it's like this awesome looking like incline. Nice spot to camp right off the road. Beautiful out there. There's even like somebody has set up like a fire pit area. So we'll be camping out there. Try to get all the family together sometime and go out there and camp. Free. It's for free. Right off the road. Plenty of space to park like our vehicles.
That's monster time.
Apparently. That was loud. So yeah, that was awesome. I would definitely... I don't know if I'll go out there this weekend. Maybe I will go out there this weekend if the wind dies down. Try to get some drone footage out there. 'Cause, man, that'll make for some amazing drone footage. And then later on this afternoon, I got to go to a friend's house and help him pull out some bushes. I mean, I know that's not very exciting, but I'm probably going to get footage of that just in case.
It's 18-mile-an-hour wind.
And I get to use my awesome truck to pull these bushes out with.
You're not flying your drone today.
No, not today. I didn't say today.
I know.
Do you listen? Do you listen when I talk?
Not usually.
Women, they never listen. Hey, that's my vlogging arm. Be careful, it's my vlogging arm. All right, I should have vlogged out there, guys. I'm sorry, I didn't think about it. He came over all amped up, which is unusual for my buddy Kong because he's never really that amped up. But he came over all amped up and he was like, "Listen, let's go. You ain't got nothing. You ain't doing nothing else. Put down the cell phone. Get on your shoes. I want to show you this campsite." And I thank you, Kong. I thank you for showing me the campsite, but he wasn't taking no for an answer. And so we just got up and left, and I didn't think about, you know, vlogging out there, which I should have. It's beautiful. Anyway, the girls are running in to get their shoes because we left that fast, honestly. They were outside at the picnic table eating breakfast, and we left that fast. He was like, "Let's go look at this place." Alrighty. Our Saturday has been very uneventful so far.
That's all right.
It is okay. I'm okay with uneventful. All right, here comes the girls. They want to go get something to drink.
They all look very good.
We got our monsters. They are delicious.
I don't know what they're avoiding on the sidewalk.
I don't either.
What are you girls avoiding on the sidewalk?
Hi.
What are you girls avoiding on the sidewalk?
I don't know. Something
know,
really
it's disgusting.
like dead bug or something.
Yeah.
Like puke.
Squish. It's nasty, squishy.
Look at Emily's face.
I forgot I have that on.
She looks like a clown.
Like a demented little girl.
They did what'd you guys do? What
A
was?
blindfolded makeup challenge.
You should never do a blindfolded makeup challenge.
Because it stains your face.
It's a bad idea, especially when your friend gets to do the makeup on you.
See, I've only done it once. I didn't do it last night, so because I didn't want to. I didn't want to get makeup all over my face.
Girls. Alrighty, these guys are thirsty, so we're gonna go get them something to drink, and then I'm gonna go pull bushes out at her house. I'm gonna make her pull them out. You get to drive the truck, Emmy.
Okay. Let's do this.
She wrecks into the house. The house is...
I'm gonna go hop in my big black truck. I'm gonna go pull some bush out of the ground. Hold my beer.
If you chew, you drink it later.
Oh, true redneck drinks his beer while he's pulling bush out of the ground with a big black truck.
Yeah, I got your keys.
All right, let's see how this goes. Should go fine. And I'll just drag the bush all the way across town. Once I'm done, I'll just drag the bush down Main Street. Oh, I locked myself out. I thought it was locked.
You locked yourself out.
I forgot. I'm stupid.
We're gonna go inside.
Okay, might be a good idea.
Dad, you want to back him up?
Oh, yeah. How far do you want him? There we go. Good job, Steve. Proud of you.
Back up. That should be good.
Good. Good. That's it.
Wait, man, the air is blazing in here. We got the air. It's like a typhoon here. My hair's blowing. It's getting hot. Take this lid, wife. I'm trying to one-handed drink my citrus tea. Man, I'm thirsty. Alrighty, let's turn this down a little bit so you can hear me. As you see, we got the bushes pulled out. Pretty easy job. First time I ever used four-wheel drive on this. So I had to put it into, I just tried to put it into four low, but I realized I had to put it into four-wheel lock first. I guess that makes sense, and then put it into four low. No problem. Pulled them bushes right out like a man. And this man's gonna be drinking some Red's Blueberry Ale. It's new. I've had the Reds, apple, strawberry, peach, now blueberry. Never had the blueberry. And I know it seems a little foo-foo, as in, you know, men drink beer, but that is actually beer. It's just flavored beer. So, don't judge me. Thank you.
We should go up there and get our canopy.
Are they done?
Yeah.
Okay. Across the street at Subway, they're borrowing our canopy, so we're gonna go pick it up. And then the cookout with my brother-in-law got canceled. Not the cookout, but the bonfire got canceled. But then the people that I pulled the bushes out of their yard, they're having one, so we're gonna hang out with them tonight, which is awesome because I was really bummed that it was canceled. So we get to hang out with them and have some fun, and it feels good to socialize. It feels good. I'm gonna go pick up my canopy, so I'll show you. That's my canopy right there. That's the Subway restaurant my wife manages now. She got back into the management game.
In a week.
In a week. She's training right now. Anyway, I'm gonna get some footage tonight of the fire, and then we're just gonna have some fun, and it'll be a good time. So I'll see you in the next clip. Oh, this woman. She is something else. You are something else. Look, we got a cooler full of brewskis. We're heading off to hang out with some friends, because we have them. On one finger. Okay, we're going. Hang out with some friends by a campfire. That's what you do when you live in a small town.
Because it's cold out.
Yeah, right. Good morning, YouTube. Oh man, a raisin in here. Cold. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday morning. Last night was a great time. Had a good time. I smell like campfire. Really smell like campfire. I gotta jump in the shower after this. Got my unique breeze. I gotta charge this up. I took this with me last night. I love this little drone. The imagery's great, the stability's not so great, but it's just a cool, quick grab little drone. You use your cell phone to control it, and you just grab it and go, and it flies so nice, and it can fly in heavy winds. Just a nice little drone for capturing quick footage. Okay, I'm up in the Nerd Cave real quick this morning I'm going to a birthday party for my niece later on this afternoon. And I want to 3D print something for her. I thought it'd be kind of a unique, kind of cool little gift to give her, just something 3D printed. I'm pretty sure she has nothing 3D printed. I mean, I'm gonna get her a few other things, but I thought it'd be cool for her to have like a little 3D printed something. So I found a jewelry box on Thingiverse, and it's a birthday cake, and the top opens up, and she can put stuff in it. I mean, it doesn't have to be jewelry; it could be anything. But so she's turning 12 or 13, I'm not sure. I know that's terrible. I'm terrible with birthdays and stuff like that. So she's turning 12 or 13 years old, and we're going to this party. So I just thought it'd be something she could show her friends. Like, look, this is 3D printed. All right, so I think the cat's trying to come in. Who's out there? I think it's my wife. How you doing?
I can't come in.
Oh, you gotta jump in the shower?
Yeah.
Okay. She's barely scratching on the door. I'm like, scary. Anyway, so yeah, so I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to get this 3D print going. I'm going to jump in the shower and get this day started. It's going to be a good day. Oh, and I'm going to go out to where we're going to go camping and get some drone footage of that. It's a little windy today. I don't care. That spot is beautiful. I gotta show you guys. It's just how the river is real wide. The river is real wide, and it comes around this corner, and it's beautiful. And there's like on the other side, there's like this rolling hill up, and I gotta show you guys. It's not gonna be too windy to fly. It's windy. It's like 18-mile-an-hour winds, so it's windy, but I don't care. I'm gonna go out there and get some footage. Even if I have to use the breeze, because it flies like a champ in the wind, but the footage wouldn't be that great. I want some nice, gorgeous footage of this river. So I'm gonna take the Typhoon out and get some great footage to show you guys. But I gotta get this 3D print going because I don't know how long it's gonna take. So I'll see you in the next clip. Alrighty, YouTube. We are out at the spot that we're gonna go camping at sometime soon. It's gorgeous out here. You've already seen some of this drone footage as the intro to the vlog, but I'm getting the drone footage now, and I'll probably incorporate some after this clip. But it is nice out here. It's windy, so hopefully you guys can hear me when I get out, but I'm going to show you around for a little bit first. Are you getting out?
Yeah, you might wear your glasses when you fly your drone.
Oh. Yeah, it's a little windy. Or a little sunny and windy. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Alright, I'm going to shut the truck off. So it's super windy. I'm gonna see how the drone flies. Hopefully it flies well. I gotta get this shot though. But I've flown it. Oh god. I've flown it worse. It's windy. But I'm gonna show you guys around. It's gorgeous out here. Far too windy out here. The drone was struggling up there. I got a little footage. I want to make that kind of an intro maybe to the vlog, and then I don't know. The drone was struggling. It is windy out here, but either way, it's gorgeous. It's not good for hair though, unless you're going this way. My wife saw a giant turtle over here. I gotta walk backwards, otherwise it's gonna be too windy for you to hear. My wife saw a giant turtle over here, but by the time I got over there, it was gone. But look at this, just like them rolling hills. I love it out here, and it's probably maybe a couple miles outside of town, so it's close to town. It's right off the road. The road's right there. It's just nice, real nice. The river, gorgeous, and you can go down here. I know it's windy. I apologize. You can go down here. I could even drive my truck down here and just kind of park down here by this campsite, because there's a burn pit there that you can use, and then that goes right down to the river, so we could probably even get tubes and stuff and play in the river while we're out here. And then that's another way to get down here. That goes up to the top too. You know, we could pitch our tents right here by the fire pit, and it's free. It doesn't cost a dime. Anybody can come out here. There is a spot down there. There's an old bridge down there, and there's a road right there, and they block that road off. You're not allowed. It says no trespassing. But coming back here, no signs for trespassing, nothing. So right down here, there's no wind.
I know, great here.
So yeah, this is
all this out right here. You could put all of our tents in the way.
Yeah, well, we could clear this area out. We could put our tents up and could do some fishing. But the river's nice. It's just I love this view out here. It's gorgeous. So I know the drone footage probably isn't great, but I did get a little bit, give you a little bit of an idea. Tuesday this week is supposed to be kind of calm, so maybe I'll come out here Tuesday and try to get a nice shot of flying down the river and stuff and over by that bank, because I just think that looks so nice.
What's on the other side?
I don't know what's over there. I'm kind of a geek when it comes to like stuff like this, like being out here and all this. When I used to run out in the woods, and that was nice too. Alrighty, we're gonna head back into town. We are definitely going to be making this a camping trip though. Some weekend we're gonna come out here. I don't know, we could probably do it Father's Day weekend. One of these weekends, we got the equipment, we got the tent, we got all the stuff we need. One of these, and I got plenty of firewood, so one of these weekends we got to do this. But this is nice. This is cool. Have to be a weekend where it don't rain. We don't want to get flooded down here. Alrighty.
Before you go up, it's gonna get windy.
Yeah. Alrighty. Yep. I'm gonna end the clip right here because by the time I get up this little hill, it's gonna be windy. I will see you guys in the next clip. That there is where we're not allowed to go. Down that road and around is an old bridge that is down now. It's gone, but there's still some of the beams left, like in the middle of the water and stuff, and we're not allowed to go down there. But the rest of this, all this, we can camp. We can camp anywhere we want. We can pitch tents up here, we can pitch tents down there. It's gonna be fun. And the exciting factors about it is it's free. That's always nice. It's close to town, so if we need anything. Actually, we're kind of in the middle of two towns. We're probably closer to Fairbury though.
Yeah.
Okay, it's windy, guys. It's a typhoon out here. I'll see you in the next clip. She's not struggling. I'm going for that 1980s rock and roll windblown look.
Got it.
It's hot in here. It's gonna get hot today. It's going to get like 92, I think. Which probably to some people in the world, they're like, 92, that's cold. But for us Illinoisans who are never given the proper amount of time to ever adjust to any particular kind of weather, this is hot. It's the beginning of summer. We're not adjusted yet. And then next thing you know, it'll be winter. And then the next thing you know, it'll be fall. Or, you know, not in that order. I'm kind of going in the wrong order. Yeah, I'd probably be able to drive down there, wouldn't I, wife?
Yeah, it'd be a little scary.
Should I do it?
No.
Why?
So I said it'd be a little scary.
Alright, guys. We got it. Oh, God. Oh, God, I'm in the field. Oh, God. Oh,
There's no trespassing.
yep, now they're putting up a sign right now. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, we're gonna head back to town. We're gonna go get our daughter Emily, and we're gonna carry on with this day. Alright, we're gonna go get, it's monster time. I think it's, you think it's monster time? It's probably past monster time. We're gonna get a monster, we're gonna get Emily, we're gonna go about our day, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with the vlog. I don't know, but I'll see you in the next clip. Hello.
Did you want to
Chucky, he likes the nerd cave as well. Hi, buddy. I didn't even know he was in here. So we got Chunky and Frisky in the nerd cave. They both love the nerd cave. Chunky follows me up here all the time anymore. There was a time he wouldn't even come upstairs because he was afraid he was going to get a bath because I bathed him up here. He just checks stuff out. He don't knock anything over. he was sniffing my Stan Lee painting earlier. He's like, "What's this?" And the funny thing about Chunky is because he's freaked out about new stuff all the time. Like when I had my Stan Lee painting downstairs setting up, he was barking at it. But he finds the nerd cave as fascinating as I do, and as fascinating as Frisky does. But I think Frisky finds the nerd cave more comfortable than fascinating. Frisky just likes to come in here and sleep. But I just think it's funny because every time I come up here now, Chunky follows me up. And he just chills with me up here. Ain't that right, buddy? Oh, you're such a good dog. And that face. I mean, we all know that face. That face is something special. He's a good dog sometimes. He's getting old. So I think that's why he's a good dog. More of a good dog now. And in his younger years, he was a bit of an a-hole. I'm not gonna lie. But, oh, buddy. But he's getting up there in age. I love him. He's a good pooch. Alright, I'm still working on this birthday present for my niece. Unfortunately, we can't go to the birthday party now because my wife, I got all this stuff sitting around the nerd cave now. It's just stringy. You know, you gotta, like this piece I'm cleaning up right now. You get little stringy things. There's still stringy things. You just gotta clean up these pieces. You get little, I don't know if you can see that, little plastic hairs and things, and you got to clean up parts. Not too much cleanup on this particular machine. It prints at a great resolution and it prints really well, but we still have, let's see, we still have 2 hours and 37 minutes left on this this particular build. So this is what's going on in there. It's building it's like a, well, I'll show you the 3D model. I'll show you that. We'll open that up right over, well, let me drag it over. I'll drag it over to here. Hold on, can I grab it? There we go. Let's drag it on over to here. And we'll open it up. That's what it is. That's what you're looking at. It's like, this is the top of the birthday cake. It's like a 3-tier birthday cake, and then this is opened up, and so she can put stuff in there and then put the top on. So yeah, there's that. So that's what I'm building right now. Just it's her birthday, and I thought, you know, a jewelry box. I mean, it is going to be red, because that's the only filament I have. I could, since we can't go, I could probably prime this and paint it and actually make it look like a birthday cake. That would be kind of cool. That might happen. But anyway, unfortunately we can't go to the party because my wife got called in to work. She's taken over management of a Subway, and someone got sick, and so she has to fill in. She has found someone to... She's only got to go for a couple hours, and someone's going to come in and take over for her. So, but unfortunately, that, you know, we can't make it to the birthday party. So, my wife has already told my sister that. But anyway, God, I always give so much information on these vlogs. I always just find myself just randomly talking. But I talk to you guys like I would talk to anybody else. Like if I was just sitting talking to a friend or something. I talk to you guys like you're my friends. I talk to you guys like I would talk to anybody face to face. Alrighty, I'm gonna work on this build. I will show you guys this build once it's done. About 2.5 hours away. 3D printing is a slow process. It has to be a slow process to get quality prints. It has to be a slow process. I mean, you can do really polygonal looking builds and things, but they're, you know, who wants that? You want detail in your prints. So it's a slow process, but it's so rewarding. It is so fun having a 3D printer. I'm not even gonna lie. I've got so many things I want to build and have, like, even for like drone purposes and stuff, you know, like things I want to build for my drones, things I want to build for my GoPro. You can build shelves. You can build, I mean, literally, you could 3D print anything, because even if your build platform's small, because I'm gonna make a He-Man sword, Master of the Universe He-Man sword, full 3-foot long replica of the He-Man sword. You have to print that in sections. You have to print little piece by piece by piece, and then you put the He-Man sword all together. Eating ramen?
Yeah.
And you put the He-Man sword together, so the way it prints is it can get put together, and then you put it together, and then I'm going to build a stand for the He-Man sword to set on. That is something I will paint, and I will make look really good and have displayed in the Nerd Cave. So, but that's the thing too, for like even my Chucky doll. Although he stands up by himself very well, I could build a nice stand for him, and you know, and have a nice display. My my replica, Friday 13th replica, movie replica glove, I could build a stand for that. Just anything. You can build stands for anything. You could probably print Lego. You could absolutely 3D print Lego. And like if it's, here, for example, say if you're doing a build or a custom build of Lego, and I know it wouldn't be legit Lego, but say you're doing a custom build of Lego and you need a piece, you could potentially 3D print that piece and finish your build. 3D printing is amazing. It is amazing. I haven't built the little Castle Grayskull yet to go with my Loyal Subjects figures. That is a long build. That is a very long build, and I just haven't done it yet. But I'm going to buy more filament. I think I'm just going to buy a couple white cartridges and a couple gray cartridges. That'd probably cost me real close to, probably be over $100. But to have some extra cartridges sitting around will be nice. So I will be doing that. Soon, getting some cartridges so I can just keep 3D printing stuff. And the reason I'm doing white and gray is because that's just easier to paint. Gray probably because most primers are gray. You can probably get primer in any color, but most primers are gray, and then you know. So white and gray probably be the filament I'm going to go for. I would love to get just about every color, and then you could print some pieces in one color and some pieces in another color and put them together, and you know. But anyway, I will show you guys this build when it's done. I'm going to chill out up here in the Nerd Cave for a little bit while my wife's working, and I will see you in the next clip. Alrighty, YouTube. I'm so frustrated. This whole 3D printing thing is fun, but it's frustrating. My print was almost done. So close to being done. And the power, for some reason our power glitched. Went down for a second, came back up. This is, which is hooked into the printer, is battery operated. It's fine. The printer is not battery operated. So it goes down and the print was almost done. So close to being done. And it didn't finish. And there's no way to continue. And if there is a way to continue, gosh, I wish I knew. I wish there was a way to continue, or I wish there was a way to, you know, to take the file you're printing and store it in the printer so you can continue from where you left off. But man, that was like nearly 5 hours of printing that is useless now. Like, why can't you continue where you left off? That's bogus. God, there needs to be some sort of battery backup on the printer itself. So if that happens, it'll continue going. It won't stop. Oh, God, that frustrates me. There has to be. They've had to have thought of this. I mean, they come up with this technology of building things on a printer out of plastic, but they didn't come up with what if the power goes down. They didn't come up with what if there's a glitch in the power, and because it just glitched and came right back on, but that's all it took. And now the print's done. It's done. I mean, it's possibly usable. I've gone through the settings to see if there's any way to continue, but there's not. There's a utility settings, Yeah, there's no way. No way to continue. Oh man, I just wish there was a way to continue with that. Maybe I'll look at it before I change anything. I'll try to look it up and see if I can finish that print. Anyway, guys, I'm editing the vlog as we speak. I got the vlog on edit, and I'm gonna end the vlog for today. Frustrating. I can't believe that's like 5 hours of printing. Are you kidding me? 5 hours. I've been printing for 5 hours. And could you imagine if it was a big print, you know, and you're printing and
or if it was like that guy that was doing that car and the power went out.
It's just unbelievable that it can't be like that. You cannot. I mean, this company that makes the Da Vinci cannot expect people to just waste filament. You can't just waste filament. You print for 5 hours, power glitches out, and then you just waste filament. You just, well, it's a waste. You know, we're not. I mean, did they not think of that? Is this a terrible design, or what? Did they not think that you would these things would happen?
It'll be okay, Daddy. It's gonna be okay.
So frustrating. Alrighty, guys. It is time to end the vlog for the weekend. Thank you so much for coming.
So much for coming to this weekend vlog.
So sincere. My wife is home from work. She's downstairs. I want to get this edit done so I can go down and hang out with her. But I do thank you for coming to the weekend vlog. And Emily really thanks you for coming to the weekend vlog. Her and her friends were in the weekend vlog, and they were very much happy about it. And I guess, anyway. Thank you for coming to the weekend vlog. Thank you so much for watching this episode. And,
It's toothpaste.
we'll see you in the next one.
It's gonna be on a toothpaste commercial.
She's got a slime problem. She just makes slime all day long. Now she wants to get stuff to make scented slime. Anyway, guys, thanks for coming. I will see you next weekend. There was a solution, YouTube. I was able to slice what I didn't print. I can print that. I can glue it onto here and onto here. You'll never know. All's well. See you next weekend.